It's you again. Ah, yeah, that's right. Guess what? I'm still here at the Clipper. Today, every day, whenever you watch this video, I'm going to be talking about stir to action. What I'm actually going to do, which I've been told not to do, never, ever, ever, never read off paper in a video, because super lame, super unprofessional, and oh, fuck that shit, man. Alright, so, fuck that. I'm going to read from it. This is in my brain and it's from me, but can I get it to you? That's the question. I did a write-up. Sometimes people don't like to read. Some people can't read. Some people, well, that's about it, really. You know? Some people love it as well. But I'm going to do the reading for each and every one of you that's watching. So here it goes. Stir to Action's workshop was something very new to me, as I had only learned of it within the 24 hours prior to it happening, due to a conversation with Sue from Nudge Community Builders in Stonehouse. Because of this small window of opportunity to reflect on the information available on Stir to Action's gorgeous pastel colour themed website, I went into the day's workshop with the mindset of an observer to attempt to get a feel for what was being offered. Bit of articulation there, could go amiss. Upon arrival into the sessions area, I was greeted and given a brief introductory task of creating a cloud-shaped name badge for myself. Something that I found really quirky and fun. Yes, it was pretty quirky and pretty fun there. Didn't read that bit, pretty, no, but you know, get some extras on the video. That really set the mood for how the day was to unfold. Amongst this initial encounter was my peripheral vision that began to process the rest of the room's goings-ons. And boy oh, there was ample amount to take in. It gave me a sense that the workshop had great expertise behind it and does what it says on the tin, by being a true reflection of the baseline information I was able to read prior. That being the website stuff I read the day before. This in turn helped take my preset role of engagement as an observer and shift it into one of a curious participant, wanting to hear more and get stuck in. So once the majority of the day's group had arrived and taken a seat within a circle set up, which is traditionally used to promote communication and a sense of equality within a group, we were invited, sense of equality within a group, insert more here, that can make people feel really awkward because like you just got to look at everyone, but that's good. Out of that comfort zone into the communication zone. So we were invited to take a few moments in a grounding exercise that ended us, it didn't end us, no, that ended with us being welcomed from a holistic approach as individuals in whatever sort of state we were currently in. And soon after, we were given an introductory overview of what Stir to Action was about, and shown some of the things that we are able to, and shown some of the things that were available through the Stir to Action website. It quickly became apparent that a lot of genuine work had gone in behind. Yes, a lot of genuine work had gone in behind their extensive program of events. The website itself was an easy to digest resource with clean cut graphics that I encourage you to check out for yourself, especially as there are many other workshops that have the backing in the form of fully funded placements from other social organisations. That's right, you can get involved, and if you can get involved without having to spend a pretty penny, then get on. Unless you've got pretty pennies lying around, then just pay your way, man, pay your way. Anyways, the rest. So, the workshop itself continued to run with compassion and inclusivity. Is that a word? With compassion and inclusivity, with some very simple yet very effective, safe parameters set in place from this initial offset. These included the always jazzy jazz hands And no, there's no and there. It's just jazz hands. Used to share a connection with one another when talking may not be the best communication method. Both the use of hand up and audio chimes to bring about awareness for the group conversations to be drawn in and attention to be given back to facilitators. So that's like, you don't have to do the shush bit, but like, shut up guys, everyone shut up, look at me, I've got to guide you, come back. That sort of vibe, good stuff. We're all adults, we can give the power back to them people, like, that's why we're there. Maybe the House of Commons could do some of that shit. Yeah. And the old Parliament. Anyway, let's not fret about that. No. So, attention being given back to the facilitators. A really interesting use of time was applied to help with alleviating pressure from us as participants through sharing the background knowledge that Stir to Action was within its second year of delivery, and that the 23rd of November was the first time in Plymouth a workshop had been run. This, coupled with their usual delivery schedule being 3 to 5 days, so their usual event or training would be 3 to 5 days, compared to the 5 hours that we had, helped to communicate that our experience as a whole group, including the facilitators, was one of shared learning and fostered the idea that we are all in the same boat. For my own learning, the workshop was really impactful by reinforcing the belief that for good communication to happen, there has to be a non-hierarchical narrative offered that allows for participants to be welcomed in and offered the space to co-create a creative collaboration through conversation, whether that be through verbal or tactile making, or heck, even both. Woohoo, go wild, man. And this means that the journey is made together and only together. And due to the trajectory of social intentions with the new economy, insert comma, yeah, typos, man, come on. This is of the highest importance. Yes, the utmost highest of importance. And must be lived and breathed as a collective. Getting pretty deep there. Come on, y'all. There's a bit here. Come to a close for the day. I'm sure that there's still much more reflection to be done, and this will develop over the next week, where you can expect another update of how I implement some of the shared knowledge and communication from the art of information. Boom, bap. Okay, so I'm gonna give a break now. That's the video that ends. ... Gonna be another little video, and that little bad boy is gonna be about how I implemented some stuff and what's going in from there.